Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. We've got two patients in this compilation. So this first patient's come through. You can see they've got quite narrow entrances to the ear canals, but with some very dry wax in here. This patient comes through about every sort of 5-6 months to have their ears cleaned out with us. So what we're doing here is first of all just removing some of the hard wax that's quite stuck to the canal walls here at the entrance, because obviously we've got to get some of this wax past this here. So if we can just clear that away first, it helps with the deeper pieces later on. So with this kind of drier wax, sometimes you'll get a lot of dry skin underneath the wax, and that can hold it against the canal wall. So it is quite important that we take the sides and unstick them and release them from the canal walls first of all here. This wax is it's a bit of a kind of a stranger consistency. You tend to find with this, it's got a very harder outer shell to it where it's been in contact with the drier parts of the skin, but the center section then tends to be a little bit softer. So what I'm doing here is trying to loosen it with the crocodile forceps first of all, because the suction sometimes just can't get a good enough or strong enough suction grip on it to hold on to it. But as you can see, is what we have on the outside is this really hard section, but when we get into the center part of the wax, much softer. So the crocodile forceps are now struggling a little bit to get a good grip. You can see it's just pushing straight through that soft wax. Can you see us just pinching it off there rather than actually getting a good enough grip on it? So what we're going to do now is switch to the Jobson horn. We've got a little gap at the top here. There's a piece of dry skin just attaching this piece of wax here to the canal wall. So we're just going to try and break that down a little bit so we can get behind this section. There we are, just starting to get behind it and pull through. We're taking the softer pieces out of the center here at the moment with the Jobson horn. Just working along the canal wall. See how soft that outer section is? So we'll get through this softer section here in the center of the wax, and then we'll get to the harder underlayer then, which is resting against the bottom of the canal wall. Hopefully when that happens then we may be able to get a nice tough piece that'll come out in one chunk. So that's what I'm kind of aiming for with this next one now, is to try and find that harder section. You can see we just moved a piece of the wax there. It's pulling along this left-hand canal wall here. There you go. You can see you've got the harder underlayer there, look. So we'll just get rid of that now. Back in with the suction, doing a little bit of tidying up. Obviously when we take that hard layer away, what we have then is another softer section further back. So suction is going to really help to tidy that up. Unstick it from the canal wall. You can see the dry skin there just below this piece I'm taking away. See that whiter section is just holding it against the canal wall. So we can use the crocodile forceps to get that bit, because that's a harder piece. You can see just how tough and how held on that is there, because it's we're really having to pull against it with the crocodile forceps. There you go. Just starting to encounter a little bit of that soft section. We've lifted the base up a little bit, so if I can get a bit more of a gap between that and the canal wall, there you go. Using the suction just to reposition this wax to see if we can get a better grip down with the crocodile forceps again underneath. Just slightly the wrong angle, but we've brought it forward now. There you go. So now we've got hold of that outer shell, we can take a great big chunk out now. We take a look behind that, there we are. You can see the eardrum there now. There's a little bit of dry wax stuck to the top left hand corner here, so we'll just take that away. You can see what I mean about it peeling away from the canal wall, being stuck to the canal and the skin, the dry skin underneath on the outer section of the canal wall there. So we've pulled this flap of dry skin down now. That was attached to that little bit of wax we could see there. So we're just trying to get a grip on it with the suction tube. You can see that's all we're doing is lifting a flap, but not strong enough to be able to take it away. So we're going to try with the Jobson with the crocodile forceps now. but because it's a flap and it's folded down, you can see it's difficult to get hold of with the forceps. We're having to do a little bit of manoeuvring in here just to try and get a grip on the edge. There we go. There we are. And we'll take a look at the eardrum. You can see how kind of pink and dry the skin is in here as well. So this is the same patient but the second ear now, so you can see a very similar story on this side as well. Very dried up wax again here. So just going to start with the microsuction tube just to take away some of the looser bits from the entrance to the canal here. There we are. Same as before, trying to lift it, but you can see it's quite firmly stuck. So we're going to go straight in with the Jobson horn now. Trying to maneuver the harder sections of wax out. Obviously, as with the other side, you've got that soft center section. So trying to get through the harder bit on the outside to the top, down through the softer section, into the harder pieces of wax at the base, which will then allow us to get a much better grip as this comes out. You can see there we are. Managed to get a lot of this moving. Just trying to position the camera so I can see the Jobson horn a little bit better. There we are. There we go. You can actually see the layer of dry skin there folded underneath. And there we go. You can see the eardrum there. A couple of little loose bits of debris there on the outer part of the ear canal. So just hoovering these little bits up as we go back in. Peeling those off the canal wall now. Lifting it from the base. There we go. So we've got that dry piece out there now. A little tiny bit more to the left hand side. There we are. We can see the eardrum there. So patient much happy. So this is what we removed. You can see quite hardened up, very different colours in there. We go from the very dark section in the centre there. You've got the lighter colours to the outer parts. So yeah, differing ages for bits and pieces in there. Okay, so what we have here now, this patient's come through very blocked up with hearing aids. Has very, very fine downy hair at the entrance to the canal, which is actually stopping the wax from migrating out. So you can see it's tough as old boots. So what we're going to do is use the Jobson horn just to push. This is literally at the entrance to the canal, so just into the entrance. Pull down again, just into the entrance again. There you go. So we're behind this blockage. We actually can't actually see it at the moment until we pull it forward. But as we take this out, you'll see that all those tiny little downy hairs are all embedded into this wax. Now this is not something you would normally trim away, because these hairs do have a purpose. They stop. You can see as we're pushing through here, there's how thick those fine hairs are. There's just so many of them. There's a little bit of dry wax here to the left hand side, so I'm just going to get a grip on that. So this is actually a lady that came through to clinic here. So you can see that sometimes it's not the kind of bigger, thicker hairs on the outer part of the ear canal that can, they do have a purpose because they stop any debris getting in, but they can, if there's a lot of them like this and they're really densely packed together, it can also have the effect of stopping that wax from migrating out sometimes, because this wax is drying, and as it's drying it's hardening onto those hairs. So this is what's causing the problem for this lady. But you can see with the Jobson horn we can get it out really easily. I'll just take a look in that one, push through the hairs, and there's the eardrum. It's all looking nice and healthy. So a nice quick dry wax extraction, that one. So you can see roughly about the same size pieces in both ears, and that's it there in inches.
Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.